is going to separate these two teams down the stretch here? Shaking free, Ryan Colsey fires Virginia in front. Son of Syracuse legend Roy Colsey, going against dad's alma mater, delivers a beautiful individual effort.
Ryan is a high school attackman with a lot of box lacrosse background for an American. Sells the defense on the fake and then gets underneath.
Stevens, exactly what Syracuse needed. Stevens delivers out of the Gary Gate timeout to cut it to 2.
The timeout was a must. The wheels were slowly falling off the bus. Michael Leo attracts some attention. Stevens on the short stick. The slide's too late. You know what I love about this move, Jay? He gets underneath a lot like Colsey did.
Bush.
So you're going to be slow to double team. You're going to pack it in and be slow to double team.
Oh, bouncer is through. Syracuse getting Michael Leo for their 5th goal of the day.
It's a nice job offensively. They just pounded until Notre Dame splits because of fatigue, got tighter and tighter and tighter to the goal. And if there are 3 guys that the Orange need to be able to dodge today, it's going to be Michael Leo, Luke Roa, and Sam English. Wing dodge underneath, switches back to his left hand, and his ability to clear right there gives him enough angle, and he...
Back to Costin. Shoots, scores!
That was a replica of a Jake Taylor twister that we saw on championship weekend a year ago.
From good distance, too, Q.
Catching this and just a wicked twister. Long throwback, cross-handed twister over his left shoulder. Keeps this right-handed, strong through contact right here. Look at the strength, and doesn't change.
Collecting those defenders and then passing it to a teammate.
Knobloch gets inside, shot to go. Big-time players make big-time plays at big moments. And right when they needed them, number 27 in red comes through.
Shane Knobloch, we mentioned it already. Our pick to be the top midi going in the Premier Lacrosse draft. And you see it here, just a veteran move. A right to left, but then he brings it back to the right and sneaks it right by Logan's left foot into that right pipe. Just look at the ball placement. Maybe a little spin on there. And that's a big goal for the Scar.
Morin inverted, the midfielder playing back behind the cage. Matt Costin on the go. Bad angle, he scores! Costin on the run.
Penn State's Matt Costin from a low angle is able to slip it past Logan McNaney. This is just a wing dodge, and the help isn't there. Maryland is a team that typically doesn't like to slide, but I think Nick Red got a little preoccupied behind the cage. Should I stay?
Lynch, 5 out of 6 so far.
And by the way, the one he lost, he just forced the turnover.
Right. Face on! Little face dodge and a Bugs Bunny changeup past Matthew Nunes. The Irish in control.
I think we can confidently say Jordan Faison is the most athletic player on the field. His explosion out of dodge, unmatched. And right here, you're going to see it's just a nice face dodge. He's matched up against a shorty, just ducks it underneath, and then Nunes goes low, and just look at the placement and the touch. It's not about how hard you release it when you're this close. It's about deception and accuracy.
Joey Spallina sit behind the net and dice them up. That too didn't work. So you're seeing a complete different strategy from Denver.
Carlson sledgehammers down the alley and beats Mark. Upstairs, 3-2 Denver.
senior from Arapahoe. Righty. Still finding upside as a veteran player. Speed on display, and watch the subtle head fake at the end of this. Gets the goalie thick and low. Just a little nod of that chin, a little bobblehead. You give the goalie a little bobblehead.
Owen Hilt, 77 in white, an exceptional passer from the wing. He led Syracuse in scoring in ACC play. Here comes English. The Princeton transfer beats Cleveland and gives Syracuse a 2-1 lead. In the offseason, Gary Gate imported some postseason pedigree. Jake Stevens and Sam English coming over from the Princeton Tigers, key parts of a Final Four team 2 years ago.
Vastly experienced two-way midfielder. Splits this one right to left down the alley.
I was just in the defensive huddle. John Gallant, the defensive coordinator, said they're too eager inside, and then Jordan Faison makes them pay for the wing. But he was concerned with the way they were playing defense in the middle and protecting the paint where Jake Taylor was, Anish and Quentin. That time, it didn't even need to get inside because the quick, speedy Faison made him pay.
Pinecrest, Florida. He's only a freshman, more than 20 goals this season. Burst onto the scene right away. Had 3 goals against Cleveland State. Slot receiver on the football team. By the end of last season, you ask anybody associated with the program, he was their best wide receiver. MVP in the Sun Bowl. You see the quiet confidence now building. This spring, double duty, spring football and lacrosse. And now he's kind of turned it up a notch here in May.
Yeah, his feet are ridiculous. You saw the hard plant foot with that right foot to get the defender to bite.
Saw him be fourth quarter Hercules earlier this season against Johns Hopkins. Carlson down the alley, bounce shot, score. Denver needed that. They cut the lead to 3.
Malcolm Cleveland, born in Denver, raised in New York City, then now playing back in Denver, crosses over. Strong top hand movement across his face.
Yeah, he stares down Dobson. Joshua Carlson, what makes that goal is he doesn't switch to his left hand permanently. Brings it back to the right so he can keep that angle. If he shoots that lefty, Entenmann is going to stuff him. But the stare down by Cleveland,